moved to Detroit to see Khabib speak at an event hosted by the Miftaah Institute, headquartered in Warren, Michigan. It was his first time appearing at a Muslim event in the US, and I knew I had to be there. The event kicked off with a Quran recitation from Qari Idris Nawaz, followed by some nasheed artists, and some guest speakers, including Sheikh Omar Suleiman.
Muhammad Ali, rahimahullah, when he retired, he actually wanted to become a da'i. A lot of people don't know this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested him with what he tested him with Parkinson's. And subhanAllah, what he would do is, he would autograph these da'wah pamphlets. And everywhere he went, when he finished a public speech or anything like that, he'd take these stack of da'wah pamphlets and he would autograph them because he said they won't throw it away if it has my autograph on it.
Finally, it was time for Khabib to make his appearance.
And our brother Khabib!
Yesterday you look like a little bit shy guy, but you become like Bruce Buffer today.
I was especially excited to meet Khabib because in 2018, right before he fought Conor, I had sent a t-shirt to him from my new business, hoping that he would get it. I had no contact with him, so I could only hope that he would receive it. I later found this footage on a YouTube video uploaded by ESPN. When I later got the opportunity to meet him face to face, he remembered about the shirt and said thank you for it. During the event, Khabib spoke about his father's impact on him and how from a young age he taught him the importance of hard work and perseverance.
One person, he was very old, he was my teacher. He was my village. He was from my village, it was my village, and this guy gave me a very hard time, always, you know. And I didn't know him and my grandfather have bad relationship. And all the time I come to class, this guy say 2 times, like this. He said 2 times, I have to go home, he don't give me next surah. And I know when I come home, father gonna check what surah he give you, you know, it's like. And I ask him, hey, this guy, I feel this guy don't like me. He's like, why you feel this? Because like I watch how he treat other guys and he treat me very bad. Can I change teacher? He said, no, you cannot change teacher. This guy gonna be your teacher next 2 years, you know. And after that, when I become a little bit older, I understand why father sent me. It was for reason, you know. He gave me hard time to make me better, you know.
He also spoke about his country, Dagestan, and the harsh landscape that shapes the people that live there.
Sometimes you have to keep secret, you know, why you become success, you know, because I'm from village, you know, I'm from village life, and I know what is this. And I was in capital city, I know both sides, and I like more village life because more discipline. Like you understand, you can be appreciated for Allah, for life, for your parents, for everybody, when you know real village life. This is completely different than city life, you know. It's mean like country of mountains. Dag is like mountain, Stan is like country, you know. We have mountains, we have Caspian Sea, you know. We have beautiful food and very good people, and they all love fighting, like wrestling, because wrestling is a traditional sport in Dagestan. And I think we have almost like 30 Olympic champions in freestyle wrestling, something like this. I don't count like second or third place.
When asked about if he would ever return to the UFC, Khabib said it wasn't likely.
It was last maybe couple years. I really don't enjoy with this, honestly. When I go to the cage, fight, okay, fight, win, come back, go home. It's like next day, like normal day. Like, people come to me, oh, you win the fight, when your next fight? I'm like tired about when your next fight,
He made one exception, the fight with Conor McGregor.
But when I go to the cage with this guy, I was like, I was there, like my mind was very want to fight with him, to show the people who is and who I am, This is completely two different person.
While he may not have been the most eloquent speaker, seeing Khabib in real life really helped me understand just how advanced his discipline and mental strength is. If wrestling with bears as a child helped him become a great wrestler, then it was wrestling with and overcoming his nafs that made him a great man and a great role model.
Don't control result. Nobody control result. Just do your thing. Say if you win, win. If you lose, lose. But when you go to the cage, do everything for your win. Don't give up. Don't give up. Be patient.
So we're here at El Emir restaurant. I'm here with my boy Moise.
Yes, sir, salam.
And so the waitress literally came up to us and started talking in Arabic straight up. That's just Dearborn for you. 50% Arab population. They just start talking Arabic. They assume you know it. I ordered a whole fried fish, which came much larger than I expected. Alright, so we want to eat the eyeball, best part of the fish. You see that? Looks like there's an eye contact on there. And you got the good fat under the eyeball. That's like the best part of the fish. For dessert, we stopped by Qahwa House, a popular coffee shop in Dearborn that serves Yemeni coffee, tea, and sweets. It smells nice in here, huh? Sir. After we finished up, it was time to find a place to pray. Salam guys, so here I am at the Islamic Center of America in Dearborn, Michigan, which is said to be the largest masjid in North America by square footage. And I'm not sure if that's true currently, but it was in 2005 when I saw an article that stated that. So this masjid is, really quite a beautiful masjid. As you can see, they've got some nice minarets, and I'll show you inside too. But it dates originally to 1963. The community, made up of mainly Iraqi and Lebanese immigrants, moved here to work in Dearborn in the Ford, GM, and other car manufacturer plants. And as you can see, I'm squinting a little bit because there's so much snow and the sun is shining on it and making it really bright. It's 18 degrees here, so it's not melting, but it's just like, really shiny. But so an interesting fact is the original community was able to purchase their building with an endowment from Egyptian revolutionary leader Gamal Abdel Nasser. And so this building is actually built in 2005 though. The actual new building that has, beautiful interior, beautiful calligraphy, minarets, and they actually play adhan too. After we prayed Salah, my next stop was downtown Detroit. So I didn't know this before I came to Detroit, but across the water is actually the city of Windsor, Canada. Some people in Detroit actually go over the border regularly for things as mundane as getting groceries or visiting a bank. So it's about 18 degrees here in Detroit. I don't have all the winter gear, wearing some Air Force Ones, which isn't the best. But I do have a scarf, which is important for the wind, gloves, and a nice wool coat. So as long as it's not windy, it's pretty bearable, as long as you layer on. I never really had any of this stuff in Texas, but when I moved to Virginia, I started to realize, like, okay, I'm gonna need some more winter gear. So it's important to have the right gear when it's this kind of weather. I don't know if you can see, but there's like these floating pieces of ice just all over the river. You can see they're a little lighter and they reflect the sun more. Hey guys, so this building that you see behind me once served as the global headquarters of a company called Packard Automobile. They built a really luxurious car in the late 1800s to the early to mid 1900s. This building is now completely abandoned. And to get you an idea of the scale, it's 5 stories tall and there's rows upon rows of building. When the company went bankrupt, this building was completely abandoned. And now it's just literally lying in rubble, like it was attacked by a nuclear bomb or something. It literally looks apocalyptic. Now, I know it's unsafe, but I'm gonna take you guys inside to take a look at what it looks like on the inside of the building. This building truly shows you just how high Detroit once was, the global headquarters of innovation in the automobile industry, and how low it became. Let's go inside and check what it looks like. Just broken wall. Go inside to see what it's like. Imagine how many people were employed here at one time. Putting cars together. See graffiti, so definitely a lot of people coming here just to hang out. Some people just want to destroy things. They just come here. You can see the destruction. I'm sure some people just come here and throw rocks around. Not sure how safe it is, but the roof might cave in at some point. My Lyft driver told me not to go inside, but you know I had to. This is literally only one block. There is several more. I met a couple of guys from the neighborhood of Hamtramck who decided to show me around and take me out to eat.
The entire city council, board members, all Muslim. And then we're like 10, 15 minutes away from Dearborn, which is another Muslim majority city, right?
Yeah.
They just recently elected their first Muslim, Arab American Muslim mayor.
Wow.
Just recently. So we're on the come up now. Inshallah. Mostly Muslim.
From
Literally,
which countries mainly?
Bro, so there's 26 different languages spoken in the city.
Wow.
26, right? So you have Muslims from Turkey, Yemen, Bosnia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Albania, just to name a few.
We arrive at a burger spot called Tasty's Burgers, nestled right within a gas station. I had never seen anything like it before, so it was really interesting to see. We ordered the award-winning nacho burger that comes with jalapenos, queso, bacon, and actual Doritos at the bottom. Man, when you feel the sticky floors and the sticky chairs, you know the food's about to be good, huh?
You know, Hamtramck in general, bro, like with all the, like, I'd say within the past 10 years, it's changed so much. Because early in like 2007 during the housing crisis and stuff, a lot of people were moving out. A lot of businesses died out, and a lot of people were just leaving in droves, you know?
Yeah.
But like the people who stayed, we were all just surviving anyways, because we're all, you know, broke.
Yeah.
Like, majority of the people there are like poverty, you know?
Yeah.
But eventually what ended up happening was there was a huge influx of more immigrants that came over, so from Bangladesh and Khan. Yeah. So so like a bunch of Yemenis and a bunch of Bengalis just came through. Mainly the Yemenis though, they stayed and they built up the community. So like a lot of the chain restaurants and stuff that was built up, and the few Bengalis that stayed, they also built up restaurants and stuff, and it just this became like one big thing, bro. And it's crazy because now that you see it, it's so different. Like there's just so many Muslims everywhere. It's crazy. No, yeah, it's a great thing.
Like the city itself, though, like back a couple years ago, the city wasn't the greatest in terms of like crime rate, right? There was a huge, it was just a huge crime rate, like robberies, home thefts, home break-ins. Like you get your murder here and there, genuinely. And then a couple years down the line, in the last like 4 or 5 years, there's been a huge change, a huge like paradigm shift. So it's alhamdulillah, it's a blessing.
Yeah. So I had to rush back to the airport after finishing my burger. I didn't get to show you after I tasted. I didn't get to show you a video, but I would say it was definitely a good experience. It surprised my taste buds. You know, I never had a nacho, cheese, and Dorito burger before. Low-key didn't want to try it, but I was pressured to do so. But I'm glad I did. It was a good experience. Just one tip would be to eat it before the Doritos get too soggy, because then it doesn't taste so good. I definitely try it if I'm in the area, and go to the one at the gas station because it's really cool to see. So until next time, see you guys. Don't forget to check out my new book in the Adventures of Nuruddin series, The Sultan's Sword, now available on Amazon, link in the description below.